Hello. Unbelievable. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to the court of the Edijester, good people. What have I got for you? Well, have a gander at this, right? Do not introduce digital ID cards was one of these signature thingy bobbies, what do they call them? A petition? 2,753,146. It's just gone up even more as I was watching, right? Parliament will consider for all petitions that get more than 100,000 signatures for debate, right? We will introduce, they've responded, we will introduce on digital ID with this Parliament to help tackle illegal migration, making accessing government service easier and enable wider efficiencies. We will consult on details soon. You ain't doing this. Okay, we need to get everybody involved in stopping this. It is a disaster of epic proportions to give the likes of Starmer's cronies access to our lives to such an extent. We cannot allow the creation of a digital ID and its linking with central banking. If you do, you damn the next generation forever. Forever. The government has announced plans to introduce a digital ID system which is fit for the needs of modern Britain, I bet. We are committed to making people's everyday lives easier and more secure. Those that would give up security, the usual, to putting more control in their hands, including over their own data, and to driving growth through harnessing digital technology. We also want to learn from countries which have digitised government services for the benefit of their citizens, in line with our manifesto commitment to modernise government. They didn't have this in their manifesto. They're lying. They didn't have it. Currently, when UK citizens and residents use public services, start a new job, for example, buy alcohol, they often need to present an assortment of physical documents to prove who they are or things about themselves. This is both bureaucratic for the individual and creates space for abuse and fraud. No, it doesn't. It's been going on for years. We've been fine. This includes known issues with illegal working and modern slavery, how to conflate two things. Have you got your driving license so you can buy this bottle of vodka? Yeah, hang on. There you go. Right, great. Have a good time, won't you? What are you having? Martinis. Lovely. Nice bit of taste there. Okay, while you're at it, have you got something to show that you're not involved in illegal working and modern slavery? While the fragmented approach to multiple systems across government make it difficult for people to access vital services, it also makes it difficult for you to track us in any way. You thought about that one? Further, there are too many people who are excluded, like the 1 in 10 UK adults who don't have a physical photo ID. What about the ones that don't own a phone? What about the ones that don't own a phone? Right, what about the ones who lose their phone? Make no mistake. Once this is in place, they'll be able to, they will have, not them necessarily, not the current bunch, but the next bunch that comes in, or the bunch after that, or the bunch after that, who your grandchildren have to live with, will have the ability to control your life in intimate detail. You want to see what it's all about? It's all out there. It's all about the WF. It's all about the environmental sustainability goals. It's all about UNESCO. It's all there. There is nothing to stop you looking. Nothing. Right? So, I mean, what do you want me to say to you? Just, for God's sake, do something. And by that, I mean sign the petition. Write to your MP. Tell them no. Believe me, writing to MPs works. People think it doesn't, but it actually does. So you can write to your MP. Okay? Oh. To tackle these interlinked issues, we will introduce a new digital ID card. This is not a card, but a new digital identity that will be available for free to all UK citizens and legal rights. There's nothing free about it. I'll tell you now. The infrastructure and the bureaucracy that will come with this will be extraordinary. And legal residents aged 16 or over, although we will consider through consultation if they should be aged 13 or over. Why don't we give the state overwhelming power at a time when we have the most extraordinary technologies, including AI, including big data, the most extraordinary technologies that can free people like they've never been free before? What we should be doing is shrinking the state so it's literally, like I've said previously, like my toaster. It only pops up when I need it. We should not be given the state power of any kind. We should be removing power from the state. Removing it. Over time, people will be able to use it seamlessly to access a range of public and private sector services with the aim of making our everyday lives easier and more secure. It will not be compulsory to obtain a digital ID, but it will be mandatory for some applications, in which case you've got to have it. It will not be compulsory, but will be mandatory. They actually said that. It will not be compulsory to obtain a digital ID, but it will be mandatory for some applications. For example, the new digital ID will bring Will build, on gov.uk, one login and the government wallet to drive the transformation of public services. Over time, this system will allow people to access government services such as benefits or tax records without needing to remember multiple logins or provide physical documents. It will significantly streamline interactions with the state. Just reverse it. Just reverse the whole thing in your mind and understand that the state is not your friend. Oh. And then it gives an instance of Estonia. For instance, Estonia's system reportedly saves each citizen hours every month by streamlining unnecessary bureaucracy. Oh dear. And the move to becoming a digital society has saved taxpayer money. By the end of this parliament, employers will have to check the new digital ID when conducting a right to work check. This will help combat criminal gangs. So in other words, it's not compulsory, but if you want to work, you've got to have it. And it's mandatory for some instances. Seeing as most of us need to work, that means it's compulsory for us all. Can you see it yet? I don't want to spit my food out here. Just have your breakfast. For clarity, it will not be a criminal offence to not hold a digital ID, and police will not be able to demand to see a digital ID as part of a stop and search. Really? Really? Don't think we're so damn naive. You might not think it will be, but my God, this is a slippery slope. You know what comes next? Control, censorship, everything that began with the bloody Digital Online Act. There is no reason on God's earth for any of this, and we have to reject any notion that the government can in any way surveil its citizens. And where it is currently doing so, it needs to be stopped. What do you think is going to happen after this? What do you think is going to happen 20, 30, 40 years down the road? And there are people who support it. I can't get my head around it. Can you get your head around it? Why do people support this? Because I can't get my noodle around it. Maybe it's just me. Right? You go and have a read. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.